and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EPIPHANY, and it's still March, so therefore it's still Women's History Month. A very happy Women's History Month to you. Today I'm going to be talking about Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, one of my favorite authors. She authored Half of a Yellow Sun, Purple Hibiscus, Americana, The Thing Around Your Neck, and several other pieces. I absolutely love her work. And she happens to be a feminist, a true feminist through and through. And of course, she's in the hot seat again. So let's find out exactly what she did. In a recent interview with UK's Channel 4 News, Adichie was asked if she believes being a transgender woman makes you any less of a woman. Adichie responded, "I think that trans women are trans women. I think the whole problem of gender in the world is about our experiences. It's not about how we wear our hair or whether we have a vagina or penis. It's about the way the world treats us. And I think if you've lived the world as a man with the privileges that the world accords to men and then sort of switched gender, it's difficult for me to accept that then we can equate your experience with the experience of a woman who has lived from the beginning in the world as a woman and who has not been accorded those privileges that men have." Oh my goodness. Social media and the media in general went up in arms. Twitter, Facebook, all of that. Everybody was mad at Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie for what she said. I'm here to defend my Auntie Chi. Not because she needs defense, but because I do see some truth in what she was saying, but I also do see some truth or some validity in the rebuttal against what she was saying. For one, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie does not identify as a transgender woman. She identifies as a cisgendered woman, even though she later said that cis, the word cis, is not native to her vocabulary, so she would just identify as a woman. Because she's not a transgender woman, she has a relative privilege over transgender women. If anything, this should not have been an interview with Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. This should have been a dialogue where there was a transgender woman who could speak on her experiences, past and present, where she is exchanging with Adichie rather than having Adichie speak on it. There's some sort of privilege, there's like an air of privilege around this whole matter because Adichie is not amongst the oppressed. I can liken this to a straight person speaking on LGBTQ issues, or a white person talking about black struggles and black issues. Yes, you can be an ally, but if you are not living this situation, you can't fully speak on it. You have not experienced what I experienced. You have not experienced what another person has experienced for you to now come and be an expert and speak on the matter. It just doesn't work like that. It's just uncomfortable to have a cisgendered woman speaking about a transgender woman or transgender issues. It's like a white person saying, well, I have a black friend, so therefore I can talk about this, or I understand this. No, it doesn't work like that. So now that we've got that out of the way, what are some of the issues that people have with what she even said in the first place? I'll read you one comment. Somebody said, "Much like how no two women have identical experiences as women, and yet we can validate their humanity, and womanhood just the same." Okay, that's an incomplete sentence. But basically they're trying to say that Adichie should not have invalidated transgender women's experiences. But my question is, I'm sorry, when did she invalidate their humanity or their experience? All she said is that transgender women and cisgender women are not the same, because they're not the same. And that's my personal issue with the rebuttals that Adichie is getting. She's not saying that transgender women are not women. She's simply stating that what they have experienced, women born biologically female have not experienced that. yes, maybe transgender women might have been oppressed in the sense that when they were going through their change, or when they were, I don't like this term, but when they were going through gender confusion, they might have been targeted or oppressed because, oh my gosh, look at this little boy who thinks that he is a girl. Yes, that might have been an oppression that they experienced. But in the world, at face value, they also got privileges that men got. I, as a woman, have never been awarded a privilege that a man got because I'm not an XY chromosome. It does not work for me like that. I don't look like a man, therefore I have not been treated like a man. Of course, we can go into how Black women are masculinized, if that's a word, or how Black women aren't seen as feminine compared to other women, but that's another story for another day. We shouldn't try to box ourselves or compartmentalize ourselves into a specific category. Yes, the umbrella term, we are all women, but there are subtle differences, nuances that make us different. Even cisgendered women, there are differences within our category, our group. I don't have the same experience as another Black woman who grew up in an affluent society or in a low-income society. I definitely don't have the same experience as a white woman. And for people to be up in arms about saying transgender women are not the same as cisgendered women just really makes me wonder. Transgender women are, they try to leave this box. I'm not speaking for transgender women, by the way, but this is how I see it. They try to leave a box of being a man, and they now came to this new place, society, of being a woman, and they don't want to be boxed. Like, we can all have our different experiences and still all be considered women. What it all comes down to really is just equity, because gender is fluid. This is not like sex where we just have a biological female and male. Gender, it's a spectrum. And for you to now try and just like box you, like, a person into just one specific gender, it kind of forfeits the whole, to me, it forfeits the whole idea of being a transgender person. It just invalidates the whole idea of having gender on a spectrum. So in short, but really long, I just think that Auntie Chi didn't mean any harm, and she was just saying trans women are trans women, cis women are cis women, and all together we are women. Very happy Women's History Month to you and yours. All right, until next time, bye now.